All right then. So next what we are going to do is I'm going to start customizing this home page. So I'm going to close all these things and I'm going to open the home page, which we don't have that in that name, which is going to be site routes page.tsx. This is the one. Perfect. So for this, I'm going to say have a class name, which is going to be flex column direction, flex column, and width needs to be full, and save it. Okay, and padding bottom, we need some padding bottom because after the footer and that specific content, so we need some space. So that's the reason manually I'm adding the space over here, right? So then inside this, I'm going to wrap everything into a container from a add slash component container. And inside this container, I'm going to create myself a div where I'm going to make sure everything margin top and bottom, like it's going to have some space, right? And in between inside here, I'm going to bring an h2 tag text. Inside this h2, I'm going to bring two span tags, span tag 1, which is going to be AI super power. Then right after this span tag, I'm going to bring one more tag, which is going to be a better way to, and I'm going to have this br tag over here. And right after this br tag, this is going to say a better way to analyze the image to learn more about them, right? This is how it's going to looks like, right? So but what I'm going to do is we're going to make some custom styles and everything. So basically for this h2 tag, what we are going to do, the text style, which is going to be 3xl size of it, 3xl. Then it's going to be keep everything in the center, and on the medium devices on there, the text needs to be on the left, right? And on the medium devices, the text size should be 6xl. This is how it looks, right? Then this span tag, for this I'm going to say class name. For this I'm just going to say font extra bold, not light, extra bold. Then on medium devices onwards, text size should be 8xl, just that one alone, right? So now for this we need to make it so this is not supposed to look like this. We just need a text with an outline. So for that, I'm going to create myself a custom style called text outline. Then we need to add that styles in our global css, in our index.css one. We need to add that particular styles in a customized way. So let's open that index.css, which is our global.css. Right after here, we need to add this over here. I'm going to create myself a text outline custom style. So I'm going to copy this style and I'm going to paste it, open it, color, which is going to be the white color itself. Then text shadow, I need to add the text shadow. We need to mark for every corner, for top left, top right, bottom left, and bottom right, for all those sections how it should looks like. So first we are going to write these styles for the top left corner, top left. On the top left, what is the size styles? It's going to be 1 minus 1 pixels, then again minus 1 pixels, then 0 RGBA 0.6 percentage, and for this red as well as it should be 0. So which is going to be exactly the same for all the corners. So I'm going to copy this. For the top right, next is going to be the top right. For the top right, it is going to be the positive one instead of negative. It's going to be the positive one, minus 1. So first 1 pixel, minus 1 pixel, right? Then let's move on for the bottom left section. Let's paste this, which is going to be this time, this is going to be negative and this is going to be positive. Then bottom right, this time paste it, which is going to be, both of them are going to be the positive one. Okay, so save these changes. Oops, I think I missed the comma. Add the comma over here, and add comma over here. Save it. This is how it is supposed to be. And let me get back over here and let me save it. And now you should be able to see that style. See the look and feel, it's completely different, right? So this is what we wanted, right? So let's save this. Perfect. And yeah, so that's how it should looks. So center, text left, size, everything is being added. And let's add some styles for this span tag, the remaining span tags, as well as for this class name. Text gray, which is going to be 500. Let's keep this as neutral 500. That would be perfect, right? Perfect. Then font should be extra bold, something like this. Then for the h2 tag, everything is perfectly fine. I think this would be perfectly. Let's, for this h2 tag, I'm just going to say text neutral 600. I think go with 500. And for this, let's go with 700. This is how it looks. Perfect. That would be perfectly fine, right? So now we have that customized text over there and it is working perfectly. And right after the h2 tag, I'm going to bring a paragraph and I'm going to load some dummy text in it. That's how it looks. And for this paragraph tag, I'm just going to say from the margin top, I'm going to increase a little bit space. Then it needs to be on a muted foreground color and the text needs to be on a very small size, something like this. Okay, that's looking perfectly fine. And let's increase this size color. Yeah, that would be more readable and we can see the differentiation between this and that. All right, so which is looking perfectly fine. And let's see how it is looking on the mobile screen as well as. All right, so that is how exactly we wanted on the mobile screen and it is looking perfectly fine on the mobile screen as well as. So right after this division, we are going to create one more division for ourselves, div. And for this, I'm just going to say flex. I'm going to make sure the width is going to be full and item, everything needs to be center and justify everything needs to be evenly, right? Then medium devices onwards, the px it's going to be 12 and from the medium devices onwards py it's going to be 16 and on the medium devices onwards item everything needs to be in the center and the medium devices onwards item everything needs to be at the end. Then the gap between it's going to be 12. So let me enable the word wrap so we can see it clearly. So currently it doesn't make any sense because we are going to bring two more divisions over here, which is going to be a paragraph tag. Inside here it's just going to say 250k plus, something like this. And I'm going to bring a span tag which is going to say images analyzed, something like this. Then I'm going to copy this and paste it one more time. I'm just going to say 100k active users, something like this. So save it. That's how it looks. So but on the mobile devices onwards it should be looking like this. Okay, that's perfectly how we wanted it. All right, so now the positions are cleared, but the look and feel is not looking quite awesome. So let's make it a little bit looking much better. So what I can do is for this, I'm just going to say class name, which is going to be text3excel, and font needs to be semi bold and text needs to be neutral 900 and text needs to be in the center. Then for the span tag, what I can do is say the class name, which is going to be block. It should take the complete available space and the text size needs to be Excel. Then text needs to be muted 400 color and font size needs to be the normal. So save these changes and that's how it looks. So what we can do is we can simply copy this paragraph tag and we can paste it, change it over here to 100, change this to into active users or something. That's how it looks. right? Which is pretty clear and it's looking good. And then right after here, this section, we are going to bring the image section. So image section, right? So that is what we are going to do next. So far, we finished the top section, and let's go ahead and bring that image section of your home screen. And that is what we are going to do next.